The greedy spider and the honey tree. Some people don't notice they're greedy because they still share a little. They share the small things. They share when everyone is watching. They share when it benefits them. But when something is really sweet, really rare, really special, that's when their true heart shows up. This is the story of a spider who found a honey tree and decided the sweetness should belong to only one
Perfect.
mouth, his own. Welcome to Oma's story, Nook Jr., where little whispers become big wonders, and every tale is full of wonder. It's me, Oma, your storyteller with my fluffy afro and my big glasses. Now imagine you're walking in a forest and you smell something so sweet your feet pause by themselves, like your nose is pulling you with a rope. You look left, you look right, and your stomach whispers, "Find it. All right. Keep quiet feet. Let's go." Deep in a thick forest where sunlight entered in thin golden lines, there lived a spider named Anansi. Yes, Anansi again. But listen, Anansi's stories are many, and each one teaches something different. And in this one, Anansi learns a lesson about greed. Anansi was small, but his brain was big. He loved clever plans, shortcuts, and sweet things, especially honey. Honey was Anansi's weakness. If honey smelled from far away, Anansi's legs would start moving like they had their own opinion. Go, go, go. One morning, Anansi was walking when he noticed something strange. Bees were flying in a busy line, back and forth, like they were working overtime. Anansi stopped. He rubbed his hands. He whispered. Bees don't do extra work for nothing. So Anansi followed them, stepping softly, hiding behind tree trunks, moving like a secret. He followed until he reached a tall old tree with a hollow opening. And there it was, a honey tree. Not a small honey tree, a dripping honey tree. Golden honey oozed slowly from the opening like warm syrup. The smell alone could make your mouth water. Anansi climbed up, peeped inside, and nearly fainted. Inside was honey, thick, shining, plentiful. Anansi whispered, today is my lucky day. His first thought should have been, let me tell others, let me share, let me be grateful. But Anansi's first thought was, mine. He looked around quickly as if the forest itself might snatch the honey away. Then he did what greedy people do. He started planning how to keep a blessing private. Anansi climbed down and stared at the tree like it was a treasure chest. If others find this, he muttered, they will eat and finish it. They will reduce my portion. So Anansi rushed to the place where animals often met and began shouting dramatically, "Danger! Danger!" Animals turned. Squirrel asked, "What happened?" Anansi pointed into the forest with a trembling finger. There is a honey tree, but it is not safe. Monkey blinked.
Not safe how?
Anansi lowered his voice like he was sharing serious news. That honey is too strong, he said. If you taste it, the bees will chase you. Your throat will start making funny sounds, and you will croak like a frog for one whole day. The animals gasped. Goat said, "Honey that makes you croak?" Anansi nodded with a serious face. It happened to my cousin's cousin. Anansi didn't even have a cousin's cousin. Bird fluttered nervously.
So we should not
go there? Anansi shook his head hard.
Don't even smell it. The bees are watching.
The bees are watching.
How do you know all this?
Because I care, he snapped.
If you want
to go and croak, go. Hyena backed off. Nobody wanted bees chasing them. Nobody wanted funny throat sounds. So the animals agreed. They would avoid that tree. Anansi walked away slowly, pretending to be worried. But inside, his heart was doing a small dance. From that day, Anansi visited the honey tree in secret. He would climb up, eat honey until his belly felt proud, then lick his fingers and smile like a king without a crown. At first, it was perfect, but greed always creates two problems. It makes you careless, and it makes you obvious. After a few days, Anansi started looking suspicious. His mouth was always shiny. His mood was always sweet, and sometimes he hummed like someone hiding good news. One afternoon, Monkey caught Anansi licking his fingers behind a leaf. Monkey narrowed his eyes. Anansi, why are your fingers always shining? Anansi jumped. Eh? Nothing. Monkey sniffed the air.
Your breath,
Your breath smells like honey. Anansi panicked and lied too fast. It smells like leaves. Monkey didn't argue. He just watched Anansi with a new kind of attention. The next day, Goat saw something sticky on Anansi's leg. Goat pointed. Anansi, what is that? Anansi wiped quickly. Tree sap. Goat frowned. Sap that smells sweet? Anansi laughed awkwardly. Special sap.
Sap that
Now the
smells
whispers
sweet?
began. Anansi is hiding something. He's eating without telling us. Why is he always sweet-smelling? Old Tortoise heard the whispers and decided to investigate. Because Old Tortoise knew something important. A community breaks when one person starts acting like a secret king. Old Tortoise didn't confront Anansi. He didn't accuse. He just watched. One morning, very early, before the sun fully woke up, Old Tortoise quietly followed Anansi. Anansi didn't notice because he was too excited. He walked quickly, humming softly. Old Tortoise moved slowly behind, using bushes as cover. Finally, Anansi reached the honey tree and climbed up like he paid rent there. Old Tortoise's eyes widened. So, this is it, he whispered. Old Tortoise turned around and went back to the village. He called a meeting. Everybody, Old Tortoise said, Anansi has been lying. The animals murmured. Old Tortoise raised a hand. There is a honey tree, and Anansi has been eating alone. Goat gasped. So, it is not dangerous? Old Tortoise shook his head. The only danger there was greed.
So
Monkey smirked.
Dangerous?
I knew it.
So he
wanted all the sweetness for himself.
So,
Bird chirped anxiously. So what do we do? Old Tortoise smiled slowly. We will go together, he said. But first, we will teach a lesson. The animals leaned in. Old Tortoise explained the plan, and everyone agreed. That evening, when the sun began to soften, the animals followed Old Tortoise quietly to the honey tree. They approached gently, and there was Anansi already there, eating like he owned the forest. His eyes were closed in enjoyment. Ah, he sighed. This honey. Then suddenly, Anansi! Monkey shouted. Anansi nearly fell out of the tree. He spun around and saw animals gathered below, many eyes staring up. Anansi froze. His brain ran fast. He tried to smile. Oh, he said.
You people
came? Hyena laughed. Yes, we came to croak. Goat crossed her arms.
So, the honey makes us croak, Abi? Anansi, calm down.
Anansi climbed down slowly, trying to look innocent. Monkey pointed at his shiny mouth. So this is why your fingers are always shining, Bird said. So this is why you smell sweet. Goat said. So we've been hungry while you've been eating like a king. Anansi swallowed and tried one last excuse. I was protecting you, he said. The bees. Old Tortoise lifted a hand. Enough. Then Old Tortoise said something that surprised everyone.
Since Anansi said people will croak if they taste it, we will test it. Test?
Old Tortoise nodded. Yes. He turned and called, Frog,
yes, Frog.
Please come. Frog hopped closer, calm as ever. Taste the honey. Anansi's eyes widened in panic. Frog tasted the honey. Frog paused. Then Frog smiled and croaked happily, because that's what frogs do. Croak, Frog said, licking his lips. The forest exploded with laughter. Monkey fell onto the ground laughing. Ah! The curse is working. Hyena wheezed with laughter. Anansi, your lie is too funny. Goat shook her head, laughing and shaking her finger at Anansi at the same time. Old Tortoise looked at Anansi calmly. Do you see? Old Tortoise said. Your lie is foolish. Anansi's face burned hot with shame. Then Old Tortoise continued, voice firm but fair. Now, since you enjoyed the honey alone for so long, you will do something useful. Anansi swallowed. What? Old Tortoise pointed to the tree. You will climb, he said, and you will bring honey down for everyone until everyone has tasted. Anansi opened his mouth. But Old Tortoise's eyes stayed steady. No but. And because the forest stood together, Anansi couldn't bully anyone with tricks. So Anansi climbed. He scooped honey. He brought it down. Again, his legs got tired. His pride got tired too. And as he served, he watched everyone enjoy what he tried to hoard. Children laughed. Animals smiled. Even the grumpy ones softened. And Anansi learned something painful and powerful. When you hide a blessing, you don't become richer. You become isolated. After everyone had tasted the honey, Old Tortoise spoke again. Anansi, he said,
you are clever.
You are clever.
But cleverness without character is dangerous.
Anansi lowered his head. Old Tortoise continued, Next time you find sweetness,
don't turn it into a secret weapon.
Turn it into
shared joy.
Anansi nodded slowly. And even though Anansi would always be Anansi, this lesson stayed with him. Some things are too good to keep to yourself. And that is why elders still tell children, when you find honey, remember community. A blessing tastes sweetest when it brings smiles to more than one face. If greed ever whispers, hide it. Let generosity whisper louder. Share it. That's why we tell stories on Oma's Story Nook Jr., where little whispers become big wonders, and every tale is full of wonder, because a small choice to share can turn one happy moment into a warm memory for many people. Now go be someone who spreads sweetness without needing to hide it.
Thanks for watching, friends. We had fun today. Subscribe, like, and comment.